Greetings, Grand Rising, everyone. What's going on? This is Chief Kalinago Flying Eagle. How y'all doing? It's a beautiful day to be alive. Always. I want to acknowledge the great spirit, universal intelligence, the great I am. Man, I want to honor my ancestors. You know, I am you and you are me. So I'm here in the flesh, pushing the legacy forward. All right. I'm here to uplift. And that's just what it is. All right. You know me. I'm on that financial literacy tip, teaching people. All right. And I just want to open up your minds, man. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. However, I do give the education so people could see what's wrong, okay, or what's not working for them, so they're able to make some changes and do some things that's going to change their lives. All right. So, guys, I'm in the habit of showing you how the system is rigged. All right. Over 99% of the population, they're employees. All right. And that's why over 99% of the population will always struggle. They will always be poor, average, considered middle class, and they would never pass that threshold of so-called middle class. As a matter of fact, there is no such thing as middle class in this day and age. It's either you're broke, financially challenged, or you're making money. It's really that simple. All right. So with that being said, the first thing you have to come to a realization is to know where you are at, the environment that you're in. Okay. They say when you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. But people don't realize that they actually are in Rome. The United States system, the government, all right, is an extension of the Roman Empire. It goes way back. You know, Rome, Britain, okay. All those systems are Roman systems, okay. And you're in the United States, but you're being governed by Roman laws, or not even laws, statutes and codes. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to stay on script. That is the reason why employees will always fail and struggle, because you are taught from a very young age to become an employee and not a business owner. You see, there's a difference. All right. But first, you have to understand, again, the conditions of where you are at, the system that you are in. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm not going to make this video too long, 20 minutes tops. All right. Or half an hour tops. You know me, when I start going in, I just go in, right? But let me turn off my ringer here, guys, because this notifications are going to keep going off like crazy. Okay. So let me just turn that off. Okay. Here we are. It's turned off. All right. So with that being said, the first thing I want to do is this. I would like you guys to go ahead and just follow me on Instagram real quick. Let me just show you real quick how you could link. You could link me on here. All right. This is my Instagram. Go ahead. You know, Money Comes Easy. MoneyComesEZ. Or you could just scan the barcode and go ahead and follow me on Instagram. All right. Because stay connected, family. Stay connected, because we are doing amazing things. We are changing lives every single day. I'm showing people that the only recession that exists is in your mind. Okay. You believe it, you perceive it, it becomes your reality. It's really that simple. Okay. Recession is a matter of perspective, where you are at. If you're broke and struggling, you will see a recession. If you're making money, that's not even part of your conversation. All right. And I tell people conversation beats documentation beats conversation all day. I hear people talking, but I'm showing results. You feel me? I am changing people's lives, period. All right. So this is the IG. Go ahead and follow me. Money Comes Easy, MoneyComesEZ, because it does come easy. Money is the easiest thing to make on the planet, the easiest thing, but yet still it is the hardest thing for over 95% of the population. Why is that? Because it's a psychological thing. All right. It is a psychological thing. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that. So now that you have the IG, let's go share another screen. Give me a second here. Let me get back here. I'm going to share another screen with you guys. Okay. Give me a second, and we're going to get to the foundation. I've shown you this before, but I like to keep showing it again because the brainwashing is real. That's just facts. The brainwashing is real, and everything that we are taught or we were taught is through repetition, redundancy. So I have to keep going back to the basics because it's not complicated. And I love that song from Lauryn Hill when she said that verse, or she said those few words. All right. Life can be so simple, but we rather make it hard. And the truth of the matter is, life is really simple. It's not complicated. That's why animals live in nature without complications. All right. For the most part. Okay. So when we look at the United States, and I've shown you guys this before, but you see, you have to keep teaching that. Don't just hold the information to yourself. Teach the people around you, okay? And have them extend the information to their people, because that's the goal. That's how we are going to get out of this mess that we're in, is through the education, and not just giving information, but giving information that can be researched and information that could be proven to be factual, okay? And that's what I do. So this is not my words. This is the United States codes are telling you what they are, who they are. So Title 28, U.S. Code Section 3002, subsection 15A. All right. Now, unless this goes through your inner being and you truly get a full understanding and overstanding of what I'm saying, you will never get it. You will never get it. Okay? And then you'll continue to think that the system is working for you on certain times. And then most of the times you'll think it's working against you because of the color of your skin. No, it's not because of the color of your skin. It is because of the state of your mind, your mindset. That's what it's about. So you are your biggest enemy, not the system. Yes, the system has its flaws, but the system is perfect the way it was built, because it was built for business people and not employees. And I keep telling y'all this, but a lot of you continue to chase the jobs, chase being employees. Oh, well, I'm getting $15 an hour. Oh, I'm getting $20 an hour. I'm getting $30 an hour. I got a good job. There's no such thing as a good job. Okay? As good as a job gets is to make sure you pay some bills, and then you could buy a little clothes, do your nails, buy some bags, put some rims, buy some gas, and then you are broke. Let us be real with ourselves. And again, this is just my passion here that you're hearing. Okay, it's aggression, but it's passion. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing people complain, but yet still they don't want to do anything different to change their situation. And they think, oh, well, nah, because we are black. Well, first of all, you ain't black. Oh, well, it's because they're white. No, second of all, they're not white. And why does it always have to be about white and black? What happens to the in-betweens, the so-called Jews, the so-called Hispanics? What happened to the in-between, the so-called East Indians? What happened to them? Nobody's talking about that, because you know why? They have y'all distracted about the extremes, the white and the black, and the people that's in between. They're taking over, and they're the ones that's creating all the businesses in your neighborhoods, because you're distracted. So get back focused. That's my goal, to make sure that you're back focused and get back to the basics. And what is the basics, Chief? The basics is, for one, the United States is not a nation. It is not a country. It is not what you think it is. It's a business. But the media will not tell you this. However, it's in the code. How come they never go into the codes and show you this? Because they have to keep you programmed. That's why it's called tail live vision programming. You are being programmed, and it doesn't matter what I come on here and show you. Guess what? For a lot of you, you'll hear it, and it's going to go into one ear and go out the next. All right? But it's in their own codes. Title 28, U.S. Code Section 302, subsection 15. So let's go down to that. Because again, they are the ones that's telling you what the United States is. Okay? Let's scroll down. I mean, it's just so many things here, man. Look at this right here, right? What does debt? Debt means what? A, an amount that is owing to the United States on account of a direct loan or a loan insured or guaranteed by the United States. So all of you are in debt to the United States. That's why they made you debtors. Okay? They got you in debt. Just being born in the corporation, you're already born into debt. You don't even understand that because why? You are subject to their jurisdiction. Okay. So therefore, you are the ones that's supposed to pay their bills. So you're already born in the negative. But again, you know what? What do Chief Kalinago know? I don't know if I don't know if I know anything, right? But check this out. Number 4, debtor means a person who is liable for a debt or against whom there is a claim for a debt. You were born, as soon as you were born, a claim was put on you that made you a debtor. All right. But again, what do I know, right? Let us go to section 15, subsection 15. Boom, right here. United States. Now, this is not Chief Kalinago telling you. This is the codes of the United States. They are telling you what they are and who they are. United States means what? A federal corporation. Huh? A federal corporation, an agency, department, commission, board, or other entity of the United States. An instrumentality of the United States. That's what the United States is. So, first of all, how can you be a citizen of what? A federal corporation. It's like saying I'm a citizen of McDonald's. I'm a citizen of Walmart. I'm a citizen of Amazon. That's all the United States is. It's a corporation that's a federal corporation. Now, let me stop sharing this screen right here. Because you see, unless y'all go back to the basics, and like I tell people, these videos that I'm doing, they should have millions of views. But you know what? They will not have millions of views because a lot of you will not share the information to elevate people and help people come out of the situation that they're in with the information. But I promise you, those videos that's not about anything, they will have millions of views. Okay? So the United States is not a country, it is not a nation, it's a corporation. So being a citizen of the United States it's a choice. It's free will. But you don't know that. You think you have to be because they're making you think you have to be. And when the masses wake up and realize that, then this corporation will have no power over the people. All right? So therefore, if the United States is a corporation, why do you think being an employee is going to take you where you need to go? It's like saying, well, hey, you know what? The workers that's at Walmart will become bigger than Walmart. It's impossible because they have a certain glass ceiling. They tell you how much you could make. They tell you when you could come to work. They tell you when to take your break. They tell you when to take your little vacation. And you could barely take a vacation because going to a barbecue is not a vacation. Okay? That's just some time out to go back to the plantation. And no disrespect to anybody who got their jobs. You got to take care of your family. I respect it. But I'm telling you, there's a better way. There is a better way. So now that, again, I am reiterating and I'm proving to you in their own codes that the United States is not a country, it's not a nation, it is a corporation. So therefore, let's take it there now. The police, they're just security guards. It's like a cop at Walmart. Okay? That's all they are. Promoting codes, statutes, and codes. That's all it is. Policies. But how would you know these things if you don't educate yourself and implement the education, apply it, because you want to continue to be employees, being controlled. You got to get up every single day. Can you imagine that, right? You were taught from year high. And that's why I'm thankful to my mom. Man, mom, I love you, because my mom was a cop for 30 years. And I seen my mom open up businesses and businesses and businesses. And I'm like, hold up. My mom is a cop. My father worked on an airline. We travel for free. But why is my mom, why is she opening up businesses? And I didn't realize my mom was instilling in me the spirit of entrepreneurship. That's what she was doing. Because she was letting me know subliminally, even if she didn't come on and say it. Yes, she was pushing the education, because that's what the norm, that's the norm. But she showed me not by talking, but by her actions. Son, you always have to have a business. And my mom always taught me that. So from my entire life, I've only had a job for about a year and literally a year and a half. 1 year working in a vision center, making lenses for glasses, and another year working in a clothing store. Not another year, another 6 months. After that, I went back to what I was taught, what that made sense to me, become an entrepreneur. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying all this to say, you are taught from year high to fail, because all you are taught is go to school, get good grades, and get good jobs, when the truth of the matter is there's no such thing as good jobs. But wealthy people and successful people and business people, they don't teach their children that. They teach their children, go to school, get the knowledge of owning a business. You see the difference? So when you get to the fork in the road, and you're telling your children to go be slaves, because that's what a good job is, a bad job, a mediocre job is, yes, be a good slave, be a medium slave, or be a bad slave. Because when you're a bad slave, you're always broke. When you're doing okay, you're an average slave. When you think you're doing good, you're a good slave. But people who know better, they teach their children, yes, get the education, get the knowledge, but own a business. And a lot of you fail to realize that. And even if you hear the information, you don't want to do anything to change that situation, because you're comfortable. You want the easy way. Oh, let me just go sit on somebody's job, give them my sweat equity, and let them get wealthy while I continue to pay bills. And all I'm just here is giving you the facts, and the truth and the documentation to prove everything that I'm saying. Now, you do what you want to do with it, but I'm going to give it to you. Okay? Now, let us go to the next slide here for a second. Let me share this. And of course, I've shown that to you guys before, but I'm going to show it again. All right? You see, what I would like to do, my goal is this, to get you on the right side of this quadrant, get you on the right side of life, so that you're not continuously going down the left path, because you're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to pass on debts. You're going to continue to fail, and you're going to continue to devolve. All right. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he created this cash flow quadrant. All right. I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, years ago. All right. But he's the author of that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, there are 4 sides to this quadrant. First, let us look at my left. You have employee and self-employed. All right. The left side, 90% are employees. That's why they're always going to struggle. Why? Because they haven't grasped the basic fundamentals of what the United States is, which is a business. That's why every time a president get into office of the corporation, not a country, not a nation, they got you thinking it is, but it's not. All those countries are corporations. China, Russia, they are incorporated entities doing business with each other. When they have wars, it's about money. That's all it's about. They are financial wars, but they want you to think, oh, well, we got terrorists. They want to send bombs. No, it's about money. It's nothing but gangsters and mobsters fighting each other That's all it is. They are the biggest criminals in the world. But they want to send you to jail for smoking, smoking some plants that the Most High gave you. Now, I'm not a smoker, but I'm just saying, all right? They want to arrest you for crossing the street, and they call it jaywalking. They want to arrest you for riding the bike on a sidewalk. But they go bomb people and kill people in their native country for money because they want their corporations to be the biggest and the baddest corporations on the planet. But anyway, that's a whole different story. And the way I'm going, it looked like this might be an hour video, so I'm going to slow down. So let me digress here and get back on track. Okay? So 90% of the population are employees because why? That's what they're being taught. From the moment you come out of your mother's womb, they're not going to ask you, who are you? They're going to ask you, what do you want to be? You see what I'm saying? When the question should be, who are you? Because once they start asking you, who are you? From the moment you come out that womb, then immediately you will know what your purpose is. But you see, a lot of people don't know their purpose because they're being asked, what do you want to be? So you came in confused. And then when you don't know, oh, well, I don't know, then they tell you, oh, you want to be a police officer, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor. They already tell you what you want to be. Instead of them trying to harness, your innate being skills so that they could guide you into what you were meant to be and not what they want you to be. Come on, Chief Kalinago. I don't think they're ready for this. I remember at the age of 7, I asked my son when he was 7, who are you? He said he wanted to be a police officer. I said, no, son. I didn't ask you what you want to be. I asked you, who are you? Literally for 5 minutes, he was there confused. That's the most confused look I've ever seen on a child's face. He just didn't know how to answer that. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody asks us those questions when we're children. Who are you? You see, you got to teach your children. Let them find out who they are, what they manifest here to be, not what you want them to be, not what society want them to be, not what you think society perceives them to be. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. So when you teach your children to be employees, you're teaching them how to be slaves. That's what you're doing. Now, mind you, there are always going to be employees because not everybody's not going to get it. First off, they're too lazy mentally. Secondly, it's easier just to go and sit on somebody's job and tell them what to do, like good slaves do. That's the easiest thing in the world to do. Okay? You have your alarm clock. It's an alarm. Why do you think it's called an alarm clock? All right? When there's an emergency, alarms go off, right? Why do you think they call it an alarm clock? So they teach you a cycle of working hard all day, right? You get tired. You come home, you got to go to sleep, not realizing sleep is for the dead. And then the alarm goes off. And what it do? It wake up the dead. When people die, don't they go to wake? They go to awake. So they wake up the dead. And what the dead got to do? You're so tired, you're already dead. What? You got to go earn. What's an urn? An urn is what they put people's ashes when they burn them. And you repeat that cycle all day. You are the walking dead. You don't even know it. I'm here to give you life. Call me Christ. Because I've already ascended. And I'm here to resurrect you. I'm here to build you. I'm here to make sure you are. That's what I'm doing. I'm raising the dead. And that's what Christ did. You see, y'all got Christ walking among y'all and y'all don't even know. Some of you may, whoa, that's cocky, that's ego. No, it's not. I know who I am. All Christ means is anointed one. That's all it means. So that's what the allegorical Jesus did when he became the Christ. He rose people from the dead, not physically. When the body died, nobody could bring it back. That's a fact. He never did that. However, He gave people life because they were dead spiritually. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving life to the spiritually dead. So, with that being said, you want to get out the left side of the quadrant, okay, where you are an employee, because for one, you're paying the most taxes. Secondly, you're trading time for money. Secondly, you have no life because they control your life. So you want to get out of that category. All right. Now, some people step up and say, well, you know what, Chief, I'm self-employed. What's the difference? All you're doing now is owning the job. All you're doing now is owning the job, because if you are a barber, a beautician, no respect to you, no disrespect, you still have to be in that chair all day to make your money. And you still pay the most taxes, just like employees. It wasn't designed that way, family. It wasn't designed that way. It wasn't designed for employees and self-employed to be successful. You have to start making your way to the right side of the quadrant. Be a business owner. Because you cannot save everyone. Some people just want to be employees, period. And it's okay. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not knocking that. You do you. But I just want you to know there's always going to be a limit to your levels of success financially. You have a glass ceiling. It's always going to be controlled by that cap, that graduation cap. Okay? That's why when you graduate, they give you a cap. All right? They give you a cap. And you don't realize when they tell you take it off and throw it in the air, they're telling you go own a business and stop being a slave. But you don't get it. Everything is symbolic. But no, you keep the cap on and not realizing what it means. Because every field that you or expertise of education that you go into, there is a cap for that salary. Doctors make a certain amount. Lawyers make a certain amount. Mechanics make a certain amount. Pilots make a certain amount. You see, there is a cap. So therefore, you could never pass the threshold financially of that certain field or career. All right? But when you are a business owner, there is no cap, so to speak, but it's in a better place to be, opposed to being an employee and self-employed. You see, a lot of people may think because they're self-employed, they are business owners. No, you are the business. So you don't have a business. All it means is you own a job. But when you have a business, you're a business owner, especially a big business. Walmart is a business because the owner of Walmart, he or she or the family is never around, but they're making money. That's a business. Being self-employed is not a business. It's called self-employment. All right? It's not a business. Oh, well, I got my own business. I know. You don't have your own business. You are the business. Because if you don't go, you're not going to make money. However, being a business owner, if you're not there, your business will run. Okay? Now, the best place to be is to be an investor, because now you are exactly where you need to be. Why? Because you are in a position where you're investing. In other words, you got your money working for you. Your money's supposed to be your slave, not you slaving for the money. So they are already teaching you wrong. From the moment you could say your ABCs, they want to teach you how to be a slave, to continuously be on the left side of that quadrant. But you have to force your way out of that quadrant, family. You have to force your way out. Get out of that slavery mentality. Get out of the crab in the barrel mentality. By any means necessary. Do it. Get out. So when you are an investor, your money works for you because that's what it's supposed to do. Too many of you trying to hold on to money, and that's the reason why you get broke, because money wasn't meant to be held on to. Too many of you trying to save money because money cannot be saved. She don't want to be saved. Why are you trying to save her? There's a reason why it's called currency. It got to flow. It got to flow. So they created institutions called banks so you could put your money in, so they could tell you could save it. Oh, well, open up a saving account. No. You're not saving it. You think it's there. It's not there. They are taking it and they are investing it. And they give you 1% annually while they charge you fees every single month. Family, the information I'm giving you here, people pay thousands of dollars for those nuggets. I'm giving it to you for free. I'm not giving it to you for free because my time is priceless. But I'm giving you my time and giving you that information, like I said, because I love you. Don't think you are saving your money in the bank. No, they are using it to invest, put it in the forex market, and they are making millions. And they give you 1%, but every month they come and charge you fees. Let me tell you something. I don't know where it came from, but I've only had a saving account for I think maybe 1 or 2 years out of my life. Something in me just said, Chief, you know what? Close that and open up a business account. And I did that. And I've never had a saving account in over 20 years. Why? Because again, thanks to my mother who instilled the spirit of entrepreneurship in me, and the universe just started giving me information. Believe it or not. Because nobody told me about the whole checking and the saving system. I figured that out on my own, just by always thinking. Because anytime you have a saving account, that means you're earning. When you're earning, guess what? It's either you're dead and they tax the dead more than they tax the living. Chief Kalinago, you better stop. I'm going to repeat that. They tax the dead more than the living. That's why employees, they get taxed the most. Self-employed get taxed the most because they're dead. People who have businesses and the investors, they're considered the living. Man, let me stop here. Because y'all might think I'm a conspiracy theorist with this knowledge I'm giving y'all, but it's all facts. Okay? It's all facts. It's all facts. Guys, I'm going to give it to you again. Okay? I'm going to give it to you again. This is my Instagram. Okay? Follow me on Instagram. Hit me up. I'll plug y'all in. Okay? I will plug you in. All I want to do, man, is show people a different way. That's it. All I want to do is show people a different way. Teach you what the banks are doing with your money. Teach you what these hedge funds are doing with your money. Teach you what the people who got your 401k are doing with your money. You think your 401k is just sitting there waiting for you to take it out? No. Why do you think if you take it out early, they give you a penalty? Why? Because they are using your money to make millions, family. Why do you think bank accounts have a minimum deposit? Because it takes a certain amount of money for them to go flip it and turn it into millions. If you put $200 in a bank, they give you 1% annually, which is $2, right? But they take that same 200 and every 90 days, they turn it into over $1 million. Come on, man. The system is rigged. It's only rigged for the people who are ignorant. And what ignorant means? The lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6 says what? God's people perish for the lack of knowledge. And the information is there. It's not like as if they're hiding it. It's just that they say if you want to hide anything from a you-know-what, put it in a book. Because over 90% of our people, what they do? They drink, they smoke, they party, they hang out, they're on Facebook talking a bunch of BS, they're on Instagram posting pictures and flicks of booties and titties and dudes always in the video smoking and drinking, bruh. Y'all got to stop that, man. Handle your business. So I'm always going to share this with y'all. And I'm going to show you this again because it has to sink in. Let me share it again. It has to sink in. If it don't sink in, you will not get it. I'm going to share it again. Because it's all done because you are brainwashed by continuously showing you the same information over and over again. I am here to deprogram you, okay? United States Code, Section 3002. This is not my words. They are telling you what the United States is. You have to go back to the basics. Have an understanding of where you are at That's why they say when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do. If you go to McDonald's, you have to follow the codes of McDonald's. If you go into Walmart, you got to follow the codes of Walmart. Okay? If you go into Target, they all have their codes. Family, open up your mind and see what I'm showing you. Okay? If you go into Bank of America, they got policies you have to abide by. They all have their own policies. Why do you think the United States have policies? Because it's a corporation. And every 4 years, you choose the president, the CEO of the biggest corporation on earth. But you think you're voting for a president of a country or a nation. No. It's like the workers in McDonald's or Walmart, they voting to see who the next CEO is going to be. That's exactly what y'all doing. And then your votes don't even count because it is done through the electoral votes. So it's already picked. They already know who the next president of the CEO of the corporation is. But they got y'all messed up, man. And y'all just can't see it. You can't see it, fam. So this is why you will never make it as an employee. Okay? So, Title 28, Code Section 3002, Subsection 15. I'm going to show y'all again. United States means what? A federal corporation. What part of that can't y'all not get? That's what I want to know. And they're forcing you to be a part of a corporation. Can anybody force you to go to McDonald's? Can anybody force you to go to Walmart? Can anybody force you to go to Target? No. So why are they forcing you to be to be a member of the United States? Because you see, y'all don't get it. You don't even realize you have a choice. And then, oh, well, you need a passport. Let me ask you a question. Where's your passport to go into Target? Where's your passport to go into McDonald's? You walk in there freely, right? So they should not be inhibiting people from traveling. But again, what do I know? You see what I'm saying? And the people will not rise and get up and see the knowledge and stand up because they're afraid. Because they think the life that they're living is the truth. You feel me? Family, it's a choice that you have. You have free will. But everybody who stand up individually, they want to make an example out of them. But if the population wake up, they cannot beat the masses. They will beat individuals, but they cannot beat the masses. So all I could do is just give you the information. But I'm not going to be a martyr for nobody. Period. Oh, well, well, Chief was kicking some knowledge, man. Too bad, they took him out. Now, I'm just going to give you the information. When y'all ready to stand up, we'll stand up. Period. It's really that simple. Okay? It's really that simple. Okay? You got a Costco's card. Okay? You got a Sam's card. You got a United States card, which is a passport. Okay? Whatever state that you live in, it's a card to show that you have the right, so to speak, to operate business in that corporation. That's all it means. That's all it means. Now, if you don't believe me, let us go look at the etymology. Let's go to Google and let's go look at the etymology of policy. All right, and see where that word comes from. All right, let's go look at the etymology of police. Etymology of police. And then you'll see where policies come from. If y'all don't believe me, let me show it to you. Because like I said, documentation beats conversation. Let me show y'all the documentation. And if you don't know what the etymology of a word is, in fact, as a matter of fact, before we do that, let us go look at the etymology of etymology. So we'll know exactly that we're on point. Okay? Etymology of etymology. Etymology, what? Facts of the origin and development of a word. Period, point blank. End of story. Okay? The original meaning. Okay? Let us go back. Let's go down here where it says what? Nature or nutter of etymos. Okay? True, real, actual, related. Okay? So a definition is based on perception, more say. But the etymology is the nature of the word, of the etymos. Okay? It's real. The actual meaning, not definition. So when we speak of etymology, etymon, okay, we're talking about the foundation of the word. That's why they got people twisted and messed up in this game. Okay? Now, let us go a little further down. It says what? In classical times, with reference to meaning, later to histories, classical etymologists, Christian and pagan based their explanations on allegorical and guesswork, lacking historical records. That's all religion does. It's lacking historical records, and they do everything based on allegory. But you know what, Chief? That's a whole different story. So let's go back to the etymology of police. Y'all think Chief Kalinago is a game, huh? Look at this. Police. The regulation and control of a community. Nobody's supposed to control you. That's number one. Okay? Because you were created in the likeness and image of the Great Spirit, the Most High. So therefore, you have dominion over everything. So you should not be controlled. That's number one. All right? Now it says what? Similar in sense to what? Policy. Policy. Okay? So let's go look at policy. Policy, right? Look at policy. Study or practice of government. It's a study or a practice of government, good government, political organization, civil administration. That's policies. It said what? State, administration, government, citizenship. And they say what? See, police or police. Let's tap on that. What does it say? Ancient Greek city state. Man, that's why I tell y'all are being governed by Rome. Chief Kalinago know what he's talking about. I just showed you. I just connected everything, brought everything into a 360 for you to prove everything that I'm saying. Police is the same root as policy. And all they're doing is emphasizing or enforcing the policy of the United States corporation, which is a business. It's no difference than going to Walmart and the security guard is saying, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's the same thing. The only difference is they got guns. Because the United States is the biggest corporation in the world. So they have to protect the business. But when the people wake up and realize that and say, no, we know you're a corporation, we know you're a business, and you cannot tell us what to do. In fact, we have a right not to support your business if we don't choose to. If we so choose to. And it goes back to what? Ancient Greek. Rome. That's why they always tell you when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. Because you're not realizing that you're in Rome. All right. Now, anybody who's talking about the W-2, again, you got to hit up my Instagram. You got to become part of our program. Okay. That is one of the perks of being getting into our program. So this is not something I just tell you what to do. You have to be part of our team. This is exclusively for people who are part of our team. Then you get counsel on how to do that stuff. All right. You feel me? So with that being said, I tell people, well, I can't tell you what to do, but if I were to give any type of counsel or advice to, like I've always told my son, okay, stop being a good citizen, be a good businessman. All right? Because you cannot be a citizen of McDonald's. You cannot be a citizen of Target. You cannot be a citizen of Costco's. All right? You could only be a consumer there. So that's why they call y'all consumers. And consumers always get consumed. And I'm going to tell you again, the worst investor has a better chance of success than the best consumer. And y'all always run around talking, oh, well, we got spending power of $1.3 trillion. Who cares? That doesn't impress me. Now, if you have $1.3 trillion in investments, now we're talking. Now you're talking my language. Stop being good citizens and learn how to be better businessmen and women. Because it's not a nation, it's not a corporation. They got y'all twisted. Now, with that being said, I'm not asking you to go out there and disrespect people, hurt people, all right? That's when you actually broke a law. When you hurt somebody, you have defrauded somebody, or you have damaged somebody's property. That's what law is. Everything else is statutes and codes, and that's not law. Okay, that's not law. I'm gonna share my IG again. This is my IG right here. Okay. Money comes easy. MoneyComesEZ. Or you could just scan that, because I keep telling people money is the easiest thing to make. In fact, money's easier to make than babies. I know y'all ain't never heard that before, huh? Money is easier to make than babies. Period. Because making babies take a lot of work. All right? Making money, all you have to do is learn how to make your money work for you. Let your money make babies. If your money ain't making babies, trust me, you're in bed with the wrong people. Period. I'm going to repeat that. All right? If your money ain't making babies, your money is sleeping with the wrong people. It's that simple. Because your money is supposed to make babies. It's supposed to get pregnant and multiply. And let it make as many babies as possible. But if your money is not making babies, I promise you, it's sleeping with the wrong people. Because having a job, it ain't making no babies. Okay? And once again, I'm not telling you go quit your job. All I'm saying is, let me show you something that you could do part-time that could overtake your full-time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, family. Open up your mind, fam. See what it is. See where you're at. Elevate yourself, family. Elevate yourself. And I'm always coming out here dropping them jewels on y'all. Not too many people will give it to you like that, because you know what? They always want to sell you something after they tell you something. Nah, I'm not here to sell you nothing. I'm here to pour into you. I'm here to elevate you. I'm here to build you. I don't want your money. I want to show you how to make money. That's it. It's really that simple. Okay? It's really that simple. So guys, I know I said half an hour, but you know me, when I get carried away, man, it just is what it is. All right? That's just what it is. Sometimes when you go with the flow, it's just you can't stop it, because I always vibe in the spirit. And I tell people it doesn't matter, you know, let me give you an experience that happened to me, right? It was raining. I was riding a bike, right? And it started raining a little hard. Now, I wanted just a little plastic just to put over my head. You know what I'm saying? I walk into an Arab store. I say, hey, I'm sorry, do you have a plastic bag I could use? He said, no, only like a little paper bag. I said, can I have one? He reached out and gave me one. And then I was taking it thinking he was going to give it to me. He pulled it back. Oh, that's 10 cents. I said, bruh, you're going to charge me for that little piece of paper, 10 cents? He started acting up. And I had to let him know, man, listen, y'all coming to our land. I'm indigenous to this land, all right? And y'all always take, and never give us anything back. Y'all never support. But you know why? It's our fault. Because every other ethnic group that come into our land, we support them, but we never support each other. And y'all complain. You see what I'm saying? And trust me, I know for a fact, when these foreigners come into our land, okay, They put them and they school them and they say, listen, the people we call Black and African Americans don't support them. I'm telling you. Man, listen, I have never seen this written anywhere, but I'm telling you, based on the culture, I feel they are being programmed to not support us. Because why? They don't want to see us come up. Why? Because they know we are the original people of this land. You see me? Because they know anytime we step up, we know we are going to take back what's ours. But so they got to keep us broke, destitute, poor, always below average. So now they have all these foreign immigrants coming into our land, giving them money for loans, opening up businesses in our communities, okay? And that you're always a consumer and they're never pouring anything back into the community. Why do you think our people are always hurting, desperate, hungry? Why? Because if you have a well and all you do is take out of the well, one day it's going to be dry and our people are dried up, all right? I'm here to pour life back into you. I'm here to pour water back into you. I'm here to revive you. That's my goal. That's my mission. But too many of you have so much self-hate. Don't want to link up with a brother, even if he's showing you the right path. Because your ego is in play. Your self-hatred is in play. You thinking you're doing me a favor. Nah, you're not doing me a favor, fam. I'm doing you a favor. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Right now, my phone, every 24 hours, my money is growing by 10.1%. Because I got the skills. I've learned it. So I don't want nothing from you, but I want to give you. Why do I want to give you? Because I'm tired of seeing us struggle. I'm tired of seeing us in the bottom. I'm tired of that. And you got these so-called leaders, they're continuously pushing the perpetual slavery. Even your YouTubers and your Facebook, scholars and so-called leaders, they don't want to see you rise financially. They want you to be a consumer. Because all they want is one from you. They give you a little bit of information. Oh, my cash app is this. They give you a little something, information. Oh, go buy my clothing line. Go buy my books. Go buy, listen, family, I've done all that. But I realized, you know what? Nah, I got to find a way to build my people and stop asking from them. Stop teaching them how to be consumers. You see, I'm always doing the right thing. That's how I'm built. Because you see, when I know better, I do better. That's just me, though. I cannot live my life based on what another man or another woman does. I can only be the best man that I can be. That's it. That is that simple. So I want to pour into you. You see what I'm saying? So that you're able to take yourself and your family out of this generational curse. And the only way they think, oh, you could make it is to be an athlete, to be a rapper, to be an actor. No, trust me. The most millionaires on the planet or even in the United States, they're not actors, they're not athletes. That is just a small percentage. But they want you to think that's the only way for us to come out the hood. No, we don't have to come out the hood, family. All we got to do is make the hood better. I don't think y'all heard me. We ain't got to come out the hood. All we have to do is make the hood better. Because no matter where you go, it's always going to be the hood if you got the hood mentality. Period. Point blank. Let us make this money and build our community and police our own community because we have a right to do that. But like I tell y'all before, we cannot be indigenous to this land and don't have financial power, don't have financial equity, because guess what? Our voice will not be heard. You will be no better than the Black Lives Matter movement, walking the streets all day screaming they black, when the truth of the matter is they're dead. You want your voice to be heard? Get your bank up. It is really that simple. Get your bank up. Let's start buying back our communities. Let's start building our people financially. Let's start teaching them the right way and stop being on the left side of the quadrant. That's how we do this. And we could do it one individual at a time. That's fine. I don't mind doing it one individual at a time. That's me. Because I'm like the good shepherd. If one sheep is lost, I don't care what day or night it is, I'm going to go rescue that sheep if that sheep want to be saved. That is just me though. Because like I told you, I'm Christ walking in the flesh. You got to know where you're at in your ascension. I know where I'm at. A God walking among men. You got to know who you are, fam. You got to know. That's why I don't cast my pearls to swines. No, I don't do that. So I only want to build and link with people that are serious, sick and tired of being sick and tired, and say, you know what, Chief, I'm ready to come together and make something happen. Show me what to do. Mentor me. As long as you come with respect, we good. That's it. It's really that simple, man. Because I'm tired of seeing us, man. Again, going back to us being the original people of this land. I'm tired of seeing us taken advantage of. How do we have our own ancestral land? And everybody that have the power in our land, they're not from here. And they want to tell us what to do. Family, let me put y'all onto some game as well. You see, Chief Kalinago always know and get it straight from the source. You feel me? Do you want to know when this whole pandemic thing is going to be over? This pandemic thing is going to be over with the mask when they find a way to control the next wave of this digital wealth shift. I'm going to repeat that because y'all don't know what's going on. Okay? They're gonna make sure you take those masks off when they find a way. When they find a way to control this wealth shift that's happening with cryptocurrencies right now. They cannot figure it out. They're still working it out. So until then, let me tell you something. Whenever, look at a mask on someone's face back in the day represented what? You were up to no good. Okay? If you walked into a bank with a mask before the pandemic, they would have called the police because they think you came in to rob the bank, right? What they're telling you right now, they are telling you have the license to rob the banks. You have the license to rob the banks now because we tell you it's okay to wear your mask. Why? Because people of the world are tired. They're waking up. They see that the central banks have been robbing them for years, and they're now giving you a chance to do what the banks are doing. Family, open up your mind. Man, it's a subliminal message. But of course, I know that. You know why? Because I'm on a whole different level. So everything was planned, the pandemic, to let you know, hey, the people of the world are tired of central banks. So now it's okay to rob the banks because we have been doing it to you. Now it's time for you to build your wealth. But keep in mind, when we tell you take the mask off, that means we got back control. Boom. Chief Kalinago just gave y'all some jewels you wasn't even ready for. I doubt you probably haven't even heard that from anybody. Because everything is allegory. It's not what it was. It's something else than what they present it to be. That's what religion is. That's what they all are. It's an allegory. So now you are in the position to rob the banks because they've been robbing us. Do what the banks are doing. Take your money and let it grow for yourself. That's what this is all about. It's the wealth shift. But trust me, when they really figure this thing out and they get control of the new wave, they're going to say, hey, well, guys, everything is okay now. Take off the mask because now you cannot rob us. We're back to robbing you. We are the ones that's going to keep the mask on behind the scenes because you cannot see our faces, but we're going to tell you what to do and we're going to control your money. I know I said half an hour, but damn, I'm on a flow right now. I can't stop. That's what it is, family. That's all it is, man. So they create these things, okay, to make you think. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they didn't put something out there. Yes, they did. But you know what? This is a corporation. And let me tell you something about business. To them, the end always justify the means. Okay, so if we have to kill a few people to get what we want in the end, then so be it. A few 100,000 out of from a few million, it's okay. We could do that. We got it like that. And until y'all realize this, exactly, our order out of chaos. Absolutely, Zazie. That's what it is. So, family, while you have the mask on, is the best time to rise and get your financial power because they're telling you it's okay. It's okay. Put on the mask. Come into the banks with your mask. The moment they tell you to stop, that means they're back in control. All right? I just give y'all the real spiritual, metaphysical meaning of everything that's happening right now. There you go. So once again, a little over an hour. Let me share my IG once more, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I think I gave y'all enough jewels for today. Where my IG at? Give me a second. I think I gave y'all enough jewels for today. All right. Give me 1 second here, please. Thank you. I gave y'all enough jewels for today, but I gave y'all a whole lot. All right, a whole lot. Some of the things are redundant because you have to keep repeating the information so people could really make you have to keep hearing it over and over because that's how you get programmed. They program you by always showing you the same thing over and over and over again. So I have to keep showing you so you could start deprogramming yourself. And let me tell you something, family. When you know the truth, don't go back to the lies. Okay? Don't go back to the lies. Got to push forward into truth. All right. So this is my IG. Money Comes Easy. MoneyComesEZ. Okay. Or you could just scan this. All right. Link me on Telegram. I'm always posting information, posting about my Zoom, my Zoom conversations, and just teaching people. That's what I do. All right. Leading people, where the financial well is at, where you're able to pull as much out of that well as you want, and it's never going to run dry. Okay? That's it. So I appreciate love you guys for coming on. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a presentation at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central. That is my schedule. All right? Well, like I said, I'm giving y'all the information. You see, when we rise and we gain that financial power, we could create our own cryptocurrency. All right, as indigenous people, we could do that because we have the power to do that. The corporation cannot come into our land and tell us what, to do things that's contrary to our culture and our spiritual beliefs. But you see, they got you thinking that you have to do that. No. You're doing it because not enough of us are coming together and building and doing what we need to do. You see, amongst ourselves, we are competing amongst ourselves because everybody wants to be the one that know the most. I'm not. That's not me. You see, too many chiefs. Too many people want to be chiefs and not enough Indians. That's the problem. Everybody coming to a little knowledge. They put on some feather. They think they're chief. Nah, you got to earn that. Okay, you got to earn that. Okay, so like I said, we got to raise ourselves, all right, financially. So when we step as indigenous people, they know we coming. It ain't just indigenous people. No, that's not broke indigenous people. Now we coming with power. That's when we're going to start making some changes. Okay, I want you to know this. The American Indians have never lost a war against the United States. And I'm not talking about these fake $5 Indians and these Asian looking Indians. Now they are natives. They're not the original people. Okay, we already know that. We've been through that. Okay, but us original Indians, the United States has never won a war against us. All right, that's why there were treaties, but the treaties were broken. Why? Because we lost our way. All right, we lost our way. So we got to get back up as the strongest people on the planet. Not even our African brothers and sisters, all right, had the type of warrior spirit we had. You know why? Because look at Haiti. Okay, Haiti, the entire country, Haiti, that's America, right? And who was the first country in the world to gain its independence? Haiti. Okay, the strongest spirit and warriors are here in the Americas, not Shaka Zulu, none of them. Okay, right here in the Americas. That's why the world is always watching us, watching to see what move we're gonna make. Because we've always been the beacon of the world. Right now, what our Haitian brothers and sisters are going through, we should have been supporting them more, because you don't realize what the Haitians did for everybody. Even right here in the United States, when they were persecuting and killing our people, the Haitian revolutionists said what? Come into Haiti. You are our brothers and sisters. We are going to make you citizens of our country. Why aren't we supporting Haiti? Those are our blood brothers and sisters there. They are American Aboriginals. Even if a lot of them are confused, they think they're from Africa. You see what I'm saying? But it's only when we stand up as indigenous people and build our financial wealth, you feel me? Then we'll be able to have a voice. We'll be able to have our own travel documents. We could have our own currency. They cannot tell us what to do. But you see, y'all won't get it. Y'all want to be individuals and not realizing that together we are stronger. Okay? And that's it. Step back into those treaties and tell the United States, listen, we're the original people of this land. Now we're stepping up. Now you have one or two choices. Either you work with us and do business together, or you get out of the way. You see what I'm saying? And that stuff is already written in international laws, but I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to leave that alone, because y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that part yet. Because if you cannot get the basic fundamentals of coming together and build businesses and creating networks, then you're not ready for the bigger picture yet. You ain't ready for that. I cannot bring you into a battlefield you're not ready for. It'll be suicide. So y'all ain't ready for that. All right. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy your continuation. And like I said, my schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I do my discussions on Zoom at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. All right. Then Saturday and Sunday, I do it at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Okay. Because I'm always pointing to the people. All right. So you could hit me up on Instagram and check out when my schedule is and just send me a DM. All right. Also, after that, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, I do another discussion where I show people how to take $5, compound that, build a network, and turn that into over $200,000. Trust me, y'all don't understand in this day and age, in this digital day and age, the type of information that's out there to help you build wealth. But anyway, I love you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your continuation, and I will talk to you guys soon. And in the words of Les Brown, I will see you at the top, because the bottom is just too crowded. Love and continuation to each and every one of you. Wholesomeness, all right?